Hey guys, what is up? It's your girl, your favorite. It's Caitlin. So, alright, I have been putting this video off for like 4 days. So, I'm gonna just go ahead and finally record this video. So, basically, I have a couple of announcements. Starting with I finally caught up on One Piece, and I don't know about y'all, but people who have known me for like a hot minute knows that I have been reading and watching this show for several years, and I kept putting it off. I kept getting lazy about it. I kept procrastinating and changing like what anime I was watching, and okay, I guess that doesn't work. So I was supposed to finish it up like maybe like this time last year. I would have been like caught up forever ago, but 6 years later, we're just gonna do a time skip. So basically, the title of this video, you could tell, it's called "Why You Need to Catch Up on One Piece." So before I catch up, I just want to talk about my journey with One Piece, and let me tell you, it's a long one. So I was one of the few that actually watched One Piece on 4Kids before Adult Swim got it. And to be honest, I was really young. I really don't remember like how much of it I watched. I just knew who Chopper was. But then like when I went back to rewatch it, I didn't know what was going on. But I do remember having the toys, and proof of this is I have this DVD that came with the toys. Now mind you, this DVD does not have a single episode on it. Why? I honestly, I cannot tell you. So for the few that don't know, before I got like really far into One Piece, my favorite arc was East Blue. So around where Usopp was introduced, but I got this book when I was 14. Yeah, so I only had 3 anime books in total, and I made sure One Piece was one of them. I thought that was pretty cool. Several years later, it's another 3-in-1. So I have a 3-in-1. This was a gift, but this is 34, 35, and 36. This is Frankie's arc, so I think it's Water 7. So fast forward. Oh my god, I got this one 2018. That feels like forever ago. And this one is 52, 53, 54. So I got this one when I was actually in the middle. Nani? Technically, this is Sabayori. That's what it says. Really, really good arc. Alright guys, so that's pretty much my One Piece journey. Like, I started in 2014. I watched the first 60 episodes. Then progressively, I started watching throughout the years. I kind of got mismatched and forgot where I was several times before I got Funimation. And the minute I got Funimation, I watched Alabasta all the way through pretty much. So right when I got to Fishman Island, if you guys remember the video I created, I talked about where I just started Fishman Island. That's kind of where I started like to pick up reading again, because I knew Dressrosa was a really big arc, and I knew it was like 100+ episodes. So I started reading it then I stopped reading it again. Then I went back to watching. So I watched most of Dressrosa, then I couldn't take it anymore. So I just read from Dressrosa all the way to Wano. So I'm just gonna watch it in like my spare time. Yeah. So now we're just gonna get straight into it. We're straight into it. All right. "11 reasons you need to catch up on One Piece right now." Alright, so reason number 1, it is not impossible to catch up. So basically, if you want to catch up, I know like 1,000 chapters and 900 some episodes. I'm not even sure where they are on the anime. I only caught up on the manga. The first thing you want to do is you want to commit. I know this sounds stupid because if you actually commit, like, oh, I'm gonna catch up, that alone, you just need to commit to it. It's not as bad as you think. And I'm not just saying that because I caught up. I'm saying that because, I mean, I don't really think it's that bad. I think it's very doable.
NANI?
Maybe not in the amount of time that I took to do it. I think it's very possible to do it in a shorter time than I did. Second thing you want to do is you just need to pace yourself. So pacing yourself is really, really important. So I know back in my senior year of high school, I was watching maybe like 15 episodes a day. And I'm not saying you need to do that. I think that's kind of excessive. And I don't think, wasting your whole day of anime is worth it. Or, I know someone who's trying to read 100 chapters a day because he only has like 300 left, which I don't think he's done that. Like I said about the commit part, you need to pace yourself like, oh, if I do 10 chapters a day, there's 1,000 chapters, I'll get to it when I get to it. So keeping that in mind, I'm pretty sure you'll catch up because honestly, like when you're reading it, you just need to pace yourself. So just set like a certain limit of chapters you want to read a day and you should be good. And the last thing on this part is going to be, there's so many spoilers. Like if you really wanted to catch up, you could probably just get the whole plot line in one single video, like all 1,000, and then you just go back in your own time and just watch it and read it for yourself. So I mean, if you really wanted to, there are plenty of spoilers. It's not off the table. If you're really trying to catch up, maybe somebody spoiling it for you is the best bet. And this is just my recommendation. I think my cousin caught up solely on the anime, which is freaking awesome. When you watch anime, you have to be mindful of like how many fillers there are. When reading the manga, there's no fillers. It's just the time you have to wait in between each chapter. This is just my recommendation. Also, when you're reading, you get to admire the beautiful art style. You're not going to see the fight, so it kind of leaves some open space in your imagination, like, oh my god, I can't wait to see this, how it's going to turn out. I mean, realistically, I know a lot of people who are my age definitely work a lot, or I know some of you are going to school and work and something else like church or whatever. So I think it's easier for you on the go to read because they have a lot of new apps out now where you can actually just have the access on your phone. I know that's what I like to do. I read majority of it on my phone or like on my computer. Shonen Jump is really amazing for that. And they send you notifications, so if you don't remember when they drop, or you don't have to read them right away, it's all at your own pace. It's nostalgic. I think for me, when I go back and read specifically One Piece, it reminds me back when I was in grade school. To me, reading was like an escape, and I really love comic books, but like anime was just a little different to me. I always like really, really liked anime. Majority of my life I was a weeb, so going back reading just really reminded me like how I fell in love with anime in the first place. My next reason, fights. I can't say this for every anime, but like each fight progressively has gotten better, not just in animation, but like the things that Luffy or Zoro, Sanji, anybody has learned like progressively goes up. It's also really, really wholesome to see everyone get stronger too. So it's not like just the captain, like, oh, he's so overpowered and his team is so weak, like, oh my god. But no, like, even Chopper, even Usopp has become more useful. Like, I remember he used to, like, not even fight, period. So, one of my favorite things about One Piece is it's an interesting way of fighting. So, like, I know Naruto's pretty self-explanatory. Like, they're ninjas, taijutsu, ninjutsu. Okay. But One Piece, they have devil fruits. And one of my favorite things is that you get to see how cool each person uses their devil fruit. So, like, Doflamingo, that guy uses his devil fruit in a way I probably never would have. Another reason, Shanks speaks for himself. Another reason, Ace speaks for himself. So another important thing I have on here is Luffy versus Crocodile. I put this on here because this is important for Luffy's bounty. Alabasta was really good. It's kind of like what really put them out there, and that's when she joins the crew. You also have Luffy versus Lucci, of course. I mean, everyone talks about this is one of the greatest fights in One Piece. You know, the whole point was to save, but this is when we finally, and not only second gear, but we also see third gear. To be honest, Lucci just goes so hard, bro. I mean, he kicked his tail. Another reason, Luffy versus Doflamingo. I was gonna put Marineford originally, but Doflamingo might be one of my favorites. Gear 4 was freaking awesome. I mean, I got goosebumps watching that. Like, it was second gear times 2. Anyway, I'm sorry. Got to see Devil Fruit used amazingly. Luffy struggled big time. It's just a really good fight. But this also really skyrocketed Luffy's bounty. I thought you really couldn't beat Doflamingo, but Katakuri, that dude, bro. I'm sorry, that whole Cake Island, I thought I was gonna get like really bored through some of it, but like I really enjoyed like the entirety of Whole Cake Island. You see this new hockey that no one's ever seen. He gave Luffy the business, for real, for real. I mean, it also taught Luffy new hockey. He learned the hockey that Katakuri had. He got really excited, and he just wanted to beat him. When he defeated Katakuri, this made Luffy's bounty. That is crazy. And my last point is Wano. Wano altogether. Kaido is no joke. Then you get to see, right, like, I'm really excited to see what's gonna go down, because once they made that pact, oh, you already know it's about to go down. And who knows? I mean, this battle is so important to who rules the sea. Obviously, who wins this battle is one step closer to being the king of the pirates. They're one step closer to freaking finding the One Piece. Oh man. All right, guys. As always, thank you guys for watching, and you know how I do. That's the thesis.